Yo, what's up, guys? I know it's we're a little far out over here, but thank you for tuning in. You are now tuning in to Just Break. It's a 2v2 tri-state area invitational. My name is Prevail of the Ready to Rock crew, Mighty Zulu Kings, and Fresh Descendants. And next to me is my partner in crime, my best friend, my love. But actually, I just wanted to say that because she's going to introduce herself.
What up, everyone? My name's Emily, aka Ever After. I represent TITANZ crew from the West Coast, Arizona, represent. And we're hailing today from Carl Place, Long Island for this Just Break 2v2 invitational. Super excited to be here.
So just wanted to bring you guys in on why we're doing this. We started to notice that around the United States, a lot of people are throwing jams, doing their thing, and we wanted to do our own thing, you know? And one of the tougher parts about New York is that we still have a lot of COVID restrictions, but we're doing our best to kind of work around them and be safe, healthy, and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's what we're doing here. Anything you want to add to that, Buck?
Yeah, we just want to shout out our sponsors really quick because our sponsors are making our world go round today on this beautiful Saturday on the East Coast. So we have REDBULL. I'm sure you're familiar with the sponsor. We would hope so. And we also have Child of This Culture. Shout out to you guys for helping run this jam. We're so excited to have you. And of course, we have the host, the space, One Sound Body, and we are going to pull in our really good friend Steve and have him speak with us for a few about his space and his role in the culture.
What's up, everybody?
Steve, can you introduce yourself?
I sure can. Steve, aka B-Boy and DJ Scuba, representing One Sound NYC here in Long Island. And we're hosting today's event. We're very excited about it. We have a long history, me and Prevail, back from the NCC Breakers days. But that's where we're at today.
Cool. So how long have you been breaking, and where have you found the intersection between having this space with creative entrepreneurship and then also embracing the b-boy culture?
Sure. Well, I started breaking in the early 2000s at Nassau Community College. And basically, the journey has been a passion for dance, music, and fitness at the same time. So I've had the opportunity to, grow along the years and create a space that caters to everything. So we host open sessions here, we host events, and we teach kids as well.
Awesome. So we do have a practice here that Prevail runs, and you're so accommodating to this practice. Is every Monday and Wednesday nights in Long Island. And I know that the dance community here really appreciates your kind and receptive energy. And not only does he have dancing here, but he has an esthetician, a bridal beauty makeup bar. What are some of the other businesses you have running out of your space?
Sure. So if you think about everything we do in terms of fitness and wellness, there's a lot of components to it. So obviously there's stretching, there's a part of it. There's massage. There's just overall skincare. And then when it comes to events, music, and dance, we're performers at heart, but we also have the production team. And we have some of the production team here today doing the live stream as well. But for the most part, us all working together has created opportunities for each other. And that's really something that runs parallel in the breaking scene too. So we're all just trying to look out for each other. And it's been even tougher with COVID. I mean, for the last year, it's been very difficult for us to operate a space like this and just to pay the rent, to be honest. But passion really drives everything, and good people like Emily and like everyone behind the scenes, Static in the background here, and Josh from B-Boy Network. So that's what makes it run here up in New York.
Yeah. So you mentioned the pandemic, and I'd love to get into that a little bit more. Can you explain that first day that everything changed for you? Running a dance space specifically, since we're speaking to a lot of dancers out there, we'd love to hear your point of view as a space owner and what that whole timeline looked like for you.
Sure. So you know, New York operates differently than a lot of other places. And, you know, my business partner, another Static, he ended up going down south to find DJ work. And up here, everything was closed. So we had to close this business for 3 months. Our kids program, we had to shut down because it's very delicate, you know, with the youth and parents and them going home to elderly relatives and all that. So look, you know, luckily part of our space is, you know, kind of private and closed, and we don't have a ton of people coming through the door. So that's kind of one of the advantages and one of the reasons why we were able to get through it all.
Right.
But yeah, it's just, of course, we have to be health conscious and acknowledge, you know, the way people feel. And, you know, where we're at right now, obviously, like, you know, everything looks better. Vaccines are out, and it's looking bright here up in New York. So this is the first jam we've done in months, actually probably about a year. So we're just excited to be here and bringing the energy back to Long Island and to New York.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being part of this. He's also going to be helping us host today. So he's doing all of his entrepreneurial ownership CEO duties. All right. So we're going to transition into our judges interviews. Thank you, Steve. I'm going to hand it over to Prevail and Marta.
Yo, what's up, guys? So thank you for joining us today. I wanted to bring in the cool thing about this and trying to do these type of things is you get to kind of involve your friends. And this is one of my good friends who moved here. How long has it been?
Almost 4 years ago.
So she's been here 4 years already? Well, quickly to introduce her, she's the one and only Illusion of Exists member, all the way from Russia, my sister, Marta.
Thanks. It's so nice to be here. Marta.
Well, quickly, so I just wanted to ask you, the reason why I wanted to bring in the judges is because one of the things we don't get a lot is to hear what you're looking for when it comes to these battles. A lot of these people, they come into these battles and not sure what to expect. So it's good that they get to hear exactly what you're looking for when these battles start. So what are some of the things you're looking for these competitors?
I think after this long pause with breaking, like breakdance jams, I'm really looking for inspiration. I think people coming back to jams, it's definitely something to be inspired with, you know, like hanging out all together, dancing with the live music from such an awesome DJ as Born, you know, this is an inspiration. So this is number one. And also, like with my background, I always look for originality and some freedom in the dance. So that's my number one goal to see today.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So one of the things I wanted to ask you, moving from Russia to here, what are some of the differences that you've noticed, or maybe some of the positives that you've noticed from the scene over here that are different from out there?
Oh, this is, honestly speaking, it's like two different worlds. Like Russian breaking and New York breaking. Also, it's like here, New York, LA, and like Florida are different. Same as Moscow, St. Petersburg, and I'm from Rostov-on-Don, which is south of Russia, and it's completely different there too. So, because I'm from south of Russia, we have Illusion of Exist coming originally from there. So, coming here, it's like different roots, different history of all the b-boys around. So I wouldn't say, like, it's so different. I cannot even like say exact difference between, but of course it's about community and people. I really enjoyed people here, honestly. Like, south of Russia is amazing. Moscow is a bit more like, it's huge, it's a little bit more cold, but coming here in New York, I was really scared to not even find anybody to dance with, you know, hang out with. But in 4 years, I found out like breaking family here. I have friends to practice with, or like we became friends, etc. So it's about community. Community is really, really nice here.
That's awesome. And that's the reason why I'm happy to bring you here, because we've created a friendship. And not only that, you're part of this community now. You're basically from New York, you know, as I see it, you know what I mean? So we're glad to have you. But last question I wanted to ask you, what are your inspirations when it comes to the breaking scene? Who inspires you? Can you tell us that?
Oh, honestly, I started breaking when I started to study in university. I was studying architecture. So like originally my inspiration was always architecture, which is weird, but maybe knowing my dance you will understand that.
Yeah.
But starting my breakdance career, I was very inspired by Paranoid Android, Midas. I guess that's it. Yeah, so that was my original inspiration back in the days.
Well, Marta, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being with us. I'm excited to see you out there judging. People need to know you're an experienced dancer and you're here for a reason. So thank you for joining us. So yeah, next up, we're going to bring in my boy. To me, wait, get out of here, bro. To me, he's becoming one of the New York Kings. You know, obviously his crew, it's very fitting, the name. He's a titan in the game. He actually did really well at Bree. Made it to the top 16. I'm so proud of him. The one and only NEBZ. Come through, brother. Ooh, I wish we had like a little like clapping sesh up in here. What's good, brother? So tell a little bit about yourself to the people, man.
Okay. Well, I represent Queens, New York. Before breaking, I was playing basketball for a living, and then slowly got inspired through the dance scene, and I just started breaking. And moving was fun, and I just got inspired really by footwork first, and people such as like Born. I remember Casper was really cool to watch at that time, and I was just like, yo, I want to do this. Specifically, watching a Red Bull competition on TV and seeing Wing and Taisuke. And I was like, yo, I used to do this before playing basketball. I want to get back into it. And then now I'm here a couple years later, or a lot of years later.
You know, it's funny. We're close enough where he's told me all that, and I know that about him. And he even told me, because Born is one of my crewmates. So to hear him know that was, you know, he inspired you. That's dope too, to me. You know what I mean? But one of the things I wanted to ask you, which I'm asking all the judges, when it comes to this competition today, we have 4 of the illest crews from the tri-state area. What are you looking for when it comes to them battling? Because a lot of people don't get to hear that from the judges, and it's exciting to have that straight from the judge's mouth. What are you looking for?
For me specifically, I really like creativity and watching a unique style. Specifically, watching somebody create in footwork or through power transitions is really fun for me to see. And I like someone who's really complete. So watching someone from presentation to execution all the way through, sort of like storytelling. But I also understand that everyone has different styles. So at that point, it comes down to who's executing their style better and what are they saying in the message. Kind of like a sentence. Is there an exclamation mark? Is there a period? How are you starting? For me, that stuff is important. So this is what I'm looking for: a complete b-boy executing their style.
That's awesome, bro. And I already, like I said, I already knew that about you, but it's good to hear from your mouth and to the people. You know what I mean? But another thing I wanted to ask, you know, growing up in the New York scene, you know, what are the things that you took away from growing up in the tri-state area, the New York scene? Is there anything that inspired you when it comes to our scene in general?
For me, when I first started, I mainly just had my crew around me and people like Jay, Uncle Will, and Shuggy, like a Slep Gym in New York, and even Remix and Bedbug, just like my whole crew. Watching them get down was really inspiring for me at that time because I didn't really know many young people doing it. But then coming into the scene more so and seeing Supreme and X Fiends, I feel like that really had a very hard impact on my career. And watching these guys get down, and someone like Frankie or Ken Fury specifically, watching them build a unique type of style. I wasn't really understood at the time because New York had this raw, aggressive mentality, and seeing these people just stay true to their style was very inspiring for me. Even people like Samo, who took a musical approach and stood true to his guns. So it taught me that I want to stay true to what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, and also like Quick Step and these people right now who are still continuing putting work. They're helping me right now, and it's also making me want to grow as a b-boy. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for sharing that. And honestly, I share a lot of that myself as well. A lot of those people that he was talking about inspired myself in my breaking community, including Ready to Rock and the Bronx, obviously, because that's part of my crew. They inspired me as well. But the last question I wanted to ask you, you know, if you could give a message to the world out there, one big message that you want to share, Nebs, what would that be?
Well, I was having this talk earlier with a couple of people, and I feel like it's the concept for today. So the message I would give right now in the time period that we're in, especially with the pandemic, is you might not be able to control life and the situations brought to you and the obstacles given, but you always have a choice. So what you choose matters. And I know it's a very stereotype thing to say and very common, but I think it's very true for us to build a strong mindset and a strong willpower to continue to choose despite the difficulties presented to us. So yeah, there's no comfort and growth at the same time. So if you want to grow more, it's okay to have moments where you're stressed and down, but just remember to choose wisely and get back up when you feel ready, when you think you can. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Once again, my brother, thank you for being here with us. We're excited to see you judging today, also getting down, because we're definitely going to show a little bit of the cipher, what's going on out there. But thank you for joining us, my brother. No doubt. All right, we're going to bring in Ever After real quick.
All right. We're going to come in and start our competitor interviews. All right. So we've got the two dope brothers representing the Bronx, New York. Come on over, fellas. Here we are. Here we are. All right. I'm going to need you guys to introduce yourselves.
I'm Nasir, aka Kid Break, and I'm 11 years old.
My name is Mark, aka Stylesky, and I'm 15 years old.
Thanks for being here today, fellas. All right. So we're going to start with a few questions because we really want to get to know you guys, okay? So when did you guys start breaking? Let's hear from Stylesky first.
I started breaking 7 years ago, and I was 8 years old, and I'm 15 now, so yeah.
I started breaking 7 years ago, and then I started at 4 years old, and now I'm 11.
Wow. 4 years old and 8 years old, right? One of the things I love so much about this community is that it's really an ageless culture, right? So you guys can come in and you're just as much of a friend and competitor as everyone else in this room. And as long as you're throwing down and showing your style and your artistry, that you're always welcome in the circle. And that's one of the things that really excites me about breaking, is that I can go and stand with my idols in the circle and still feel like I'm part of that. There's not really like this classist attitude where like, oh, I'm a celebrity and I don't speak with you. You know, as long as you're coming and living your true self, you're welcome, right? So, Kid Break, who is your favorite breaker and why?
My favorite breaker is B-Boy Zeku, and why is because like he has his own gym. He's been doing he's looked like he's really successful and stuff. He's one of my top favorites. He's just really good, and he has his own gym. So I'm looking up to him, want to have my own gym and other stuff like him.
Nice.
I have a lot of favorite b-boys actually, but I really like Jeffro. You know, I like his style, I like his energy, and yeah, I think he's a really dope b-boy.
And Prevail too.
Prevail as well. Yeah, shout out to Prevail.
Wow. So you guys want to have your own gym or what?
Yeah, I want to have my own gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a really amazing aspiration to have. And again, One Sound Body, we're in this space. This is Steve's gym. That was his dream too. So you're standing in the same room with someone who made that happen, which again, another reason why we love this community. All right. So we're going to go on to this next question. Who was your biggest influence that wasn't breaking related? So maybe music, writing, any of the other hip hop elements that really inspired you to be part of the culture. You want to go first?
All right, so my main inspiration outside of breaking is definitely my parents. You know, they really inspired me. And a rapper, I would say maybe Travis Scott. He's not really like in the breaking type of category, but I really look up to him. But mainly my parents.
Yeah, my parents, and probably one of the rappers is Little TJ. A lot of people don't really like him, but like he's one of my favorites for some reason. He's just really good.
Okay. I want to actually ask you a little bit more about that because I feel like there's a little bit of a gap between the older hip hop heads and their music and you guys and what kind of music you like to dance to and listen to. So what do you think as far as it comes to Travis Scott inspires you and makes you feel hype and ready to dance?
Like how? You
Yeah,
mean?
what is it about his artistry that you gravitate towards?
I mean, his music, of course, because he makes music. Like the energy of the music, like the way it just keeps going. As you can see from like the crowds when he's performing, you know, it's really hype. And yeah, when you dancing, you want to be hype, you want to have energy. So yeah, it kind of connects that way.
You want to talk about TJ?
I want to prefer dancing to him, but like,
Mm.
I usually just dance to like breaking music and like I don't know what else, but for some reason, little TJ's I'll dance to him sometimes, but it's just like the way people don't really like him. I'll like him. I'll like someone no one really likes because I like to be different than other people.
Oh, nice. So you like to do a little bit more digging.
Yes.
They like to dig. All right. What's something that you guys have learned in your breaking career so far that you would like to pass on to future B-boys and B-girls? You want to go?
Be yourself. You know, don't let anybody change what you do or how you act. Just be yourself, especially when you're dancing. Let's say you're going against somebody that's doing this, that's totally different from you. Don't try to act like them. Be yourself, because you know you can win the battle, or you could just like let people know, like make sure people remember that you were in a cipher and that you were different from everybody else. So just stay yourself and don't let anybody change who you are.
Like my brother said, being yourself and like disciplined and being respectful to other breakers, because either way you still should have respect for each other.
That's right, you guys. So being yourself, living your truth, having discipline and respect for yourself and those around you in this space, in this community and culture at large, right? And one more thing, I'd like to bring the dad in. Come on over, Fred, a breaking parent that we need to hear from because it's the parents in this community that make this whole thing work and run. And that's the reason why we have B-boys and B-girls coming up that are younger that can feed into the culture and inspire us because you guys inspire us so much. You really do. And thank you for being here. And thank you for being passionate because that's what gives us life, right? That's what makes us want to dance. So Fred, how's your parenting experience during the pandemic? And are you happy to be back at the jams this year?
Yeah, I'm glad we're back at the jams. The parenting experience has been a real roller coaster. I mean, I'm their dad, but then at the same time, I'm their, I guess, life coach when it comes to a lot of different things. So just happy that we could be a part of this and whatever comes in our way with opportunities. I'm just blessed.
And you guys always are bringing that Bronx flavor. So what do you feel like really stands out for you that you want to take from the Bronx with you to these experiences, the jams and events and what you pass on to your sons?
Be yourself, like you said, like they both said, be yourself. And I'm big on like fashion. Yeah, like, you know, I feel like that's being a B-boy, you know, you feel good, you dress good. That definitely plays a part. So I say that, yeah. Style is everything. Yeah, so there.
Well, we thank the Bronx for bringing hip hop into our world, don't we? All right, guys, thank you so much for rocking with us on this interview. We can't wait to see all the dancing that's going to come out this evening. All right, thanks, guys. All right, Prevail. Little transition.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, I love those dudes. You know what I mean? The reason why we have them here is because they've been representing hard. You know, it's also, we have to remember that the youth is the future, you know? So I'm glad that we have them on this. The ciphers are just getting, well, what's it looking like out there, Static? Show the homies what it's looking like out in the battlefield, I guess we would call it, right? Oh, look at him. Oh yeah, Pop is in the house. Yeah, man. So I'm glad you guys are here joining us. We're about to start these battles very soon. We're just waiting for one of our judges to show up. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to bring up who's our other judges here?
Other judge?
Yeah.
Poyo.
Poyo and
We had NEBZ.
NEBZ, that's right. I apologize. So we're going to try to bring one of our competitors out here. But in the meantime, you know what I mean? Check out the ciphers. We'll be back with you in a second. You know, and yeah, man, we're excited. we're definitely excited for these jams. So hopefully you guys are here tuning in, and we appreciate y'all. Ubered it. I Ubered it. Yeah, I have to fix the audio here because it's speaking so much.
Hey Dom. Hey Dom, how are you? Hey Dom. Hey Dom, how are you? I miss you.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Yo, so thank you again for joining us. You are now tuning in to Just Break. If you're new to it, this is a 2v2 invitational tri-state area. And the main purpose why we're doing this event is because we want to highlight some of the crews from the tri-state area. And I have a pleasure to introduce you to, I would say, one of the longest running, as far as long as I've been breaking, True Aggressions has been in the game. And we have two of my brothers that I'm going to introduce to you. But you know what? Actually, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So first off, we got my boy right here.
Super Herrick.
Lex.
Yeah, man. So these are the True Aggressions has been doing their thing for a minute now. How many years you would say you guys been around now?
True Aggressions, I think since 01, I would say, yeah, 2001.
Yeah, it was like somewhere in the early like
Yeah,
half of the 2000s.
So now just because we're going to go straight into the questions, and I'm going to individually ask you these questions. Why did you start breaking?
Why did I start breaking? You want me to hold this? Oh, hold it. Yes, this is okay. Good, right? I'm gonna get used to this, right? I started breaking out of luck. Actually, like one of my friends, not my best friend, one of my best friends, he moved to the block, and we were on the porch doing BMXing and like just a kids, and he was, hey, you break? He did a knee drop freeze, and I was like, yo, what's that? And then yeah, that's kind of how it started. He was like, yo, you'll be good, and that's it. It was really kind of was just luck.
Similar story. Me and my boys were at gym class, and you know, in gym class when they do attendance, you're in the gym, everybody's on the floor, and we were just making fun of you guys serve, actually, just, you know, messing around, and somebody was like, yo, you guys dance? And we're like, nah, we're just joking. And they're like, oh, that was messed up, we should go to a dance club after school. And we were like, oh, word? And then we went, and then there was a wrap after that. So
I think most of us started that way too. But so one of the things that, because going into the next question, but one thing I do want to ask is what is your introduction to True Aggressions? How did that begin? Were you in there in the beginning? Tell us a little bit about True Aggressions, all that good stuff.
All right, so I started breaking like 01 as well. I didn't know anything about the scene for like at least 7 years. So in 07, I got lucky that I went to a practice, and above us, they were practicing NGIT. And then just kind of like I went upstairs to get a drink of water, and I was like, oh, there's B-boys here. So I called everyone that was downstairs upstairs, and that's kind of how like I met them. So that's kind of how I got connected to them. And then, you know, I saw Atlas, Shadow, Rich, and then that was a wrap for me from there.
for me, I had my own little small squad. Shout out to Distract, B, Noel, Fatality. So I was doing my thing up to a point, and then I remember they just battled me in at Cypher in the Hood one year. I think it was 2011, and they put me down, and then that's it since then.
That's dope. But so, and this is one of the things that goes with True Aggressions is like, I feel like a lot, like New Jersey gets underlooked. You know what I mean? And one of the things that the reason why we decided to put you guys on here is because New Jersey needs to be represented correctly. And I feel like True Aggressions does that. What does New Jersey mean to you and your breaking?
For me, I've been lucky enough to travel all over and to see many types of breaking. To me, Jersey means creative. It means raw. It means to the point. That's to me what it means. And I've been lucky enough too to also see the New York scene that I love a lot. That I learned a lot from my early years before I met True Aggression. So to me, that combo from being from Jersey and also getting, just because I'm from Kearney, I have a train just away to the city. It just works out for me. So like, yeah, that's how I would say.
I would say same, very similar. You know, we're located between a few very strong scenes. You know what I'm saying? New York, Philadelphia, you know, Boston. We got our brothers in Connecticut too. So I feel like we definitely feed off of all those different energies and try to put them together. We like the power, we like the tricks, we like the flavor, and that's pretty much it.
So now that's dope, and I think people don't really understand that we're, when it comes to the tri-state area, we're one scene. A lot of people think, oh, New York is just New York. No, New York consists of Jersey, consists of Philly, consists of Boston. We're all intermingled. Yeah, we have our own little things here and there, but ultimately we're always together. I mean, I've grown up with you guys pretty much. We've battled each other. We've seen each other for a long time. But anyways, so back to the next question, and this is a good one for me, because one of the things about being from up here is it's very hard to tell people we have a favorite b-boy or b-girl. So I want to ask you guys, who are your favorite b-boy or b-girl in the scene?
Current in the scene or just in general? Well, it's a lot for me. I would say Kirk from Texas. Kirk, for sure. Migas. I like Casper too, for sure. I mad respect to Boogie Raps, K-Mail too. And there's so many, man. Also from Russia, from Spain, Vega from Spain. So many. I can keep going with that. So I would say that would be like my main. Like also in like now, like I guess representing like Alkali, the young cat from Russia, right? One of my favorite b-boys for sure, Nasty. So yeah.
My favorite b-boy is b-boy Atlas, yo. That's it. You know,
brother.
coming up, you already know he would rock the crowd. He would just have the whole jam shaking. Yo, shout out Atlas, bro. If we win this jam today, you gotta come out of retirement, bro. So shout out Atlas.
Yo, if you don't know about Atlas, now you know. You're watching. If you're watching from a different area, go look him up. That boy is nasty. Always representing for Jersey scene. And I know is he still injured?
Yeah, he's still injured. Hopefully he'll get back. I'm hoping.
We'll let him tell y'all.
Yeah,
when he
I'm hoping he gets back soon. You know, we're trying to get him well recovered and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, us b-boys and b-girls, we know about injuries. We hope them the best. I hope you get better soon, because we need you out here. I actually got to rep with him not too long ago with me and Loquito, and he's still, even with injury, that kid is nasty. You know what I mean? So it's freaking dope to have his crew representing here with us. But on to our next question, and I'm going to make this our last one. I know we have our breaking influences and stuff like that, but I want to ask you guys, who are your influences outside of breaking?
My influence outside of breaking, Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, I could keep going, James Adam, Socrates, Aristotle, I could keep going. They're like so on. My why? Because they have I would say one from Jersey, right? Thomas Edison, the biggest invention of all. We still use it, the light, So Nikola Tesla, most creative, James Adam wrote the book Men as Men Think. It's a really good book for your mind. So why? Is because it helps me just perceive other things just outside of breaking. It also helps my breaking. So that's what be like outside of breaking, like anything literature, philosophy, physics, science, consciousness. Yeah.
Ma Dukes, shout out my moms. That's the number one inspiration right there. So she does a lot. She does everything. I'm just trying to be, some percentage of that. So Ma, if you're watching, shout out to you too.
There it is. We got a philosopher and a family man. That's what we are in the breaking game. You know what I mean? We just love and chill and vibe. That's one of the things that I love about doing stuff like this. You guys know us as b-boys, b-girls. We all know each other, but one thing that we never get to share is who we are. You know what I mean? So with that said, I'm excited to see you guys battling today. Rip it. Is there anybody last question, actually. I want to ask this. Who do you want to battle out there, if you could, on a one-on-one?
Now, Pop. Pop, yeah, for sure. You know, you already know.
Don't say pop too.
Nah. Everybody, honestly, I think I battled everybody who we're battling today at some point. So, you know, or you know what? I think NEBZ has a winning record against me. So I want to battle NEBZ.
Oh, that's a good one. That'd be a good battle. All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here, man. Go enjoy them ciphers. Go kill it out there. Yo, once again, guys, thank you for joining us. If you're just tuning in, this is Just Break 2v2 Invitational. Shout out to all the sponsors and people that have helped us out with this jam. I mean, I just want to give a quick shout out while we're doing all this. Shout out to Child of This Culture, my sister's Candy, doing, you know, basically helping us big with this event. Shout out to my crew, Mighty Zulu Kings. A lot of them have, you know, if you know us, we're always supporting each other and supporting the scene. Shout out to also Ready to Rock, and of course my brother One Sound Steve, aka Scuba. And of course, thank you B-Boy Network for being here. Shout out to my man Static on the back end of this, doing his work out here. But yeah, man, thank you guys for tuning in. If there's anything that you guys want to see in the future, please hit me up, because we're trying to do it different this time. You know, I know it's when it comes to these type of things, it's a little difficult to kind of maneuver with them, but we're trying our best here. We're trying to set a new platform for the scene. You know what I mean? So if anybody wants to help out there, if you're a tech or anything like that for the next future event that we do, you want to help us out, for sure, we'd appreciate that, man. But yeah, without that, you know, bring it in, you know, check out these ciphers. We'll be back with you guys in a few. Yeah. We're back. We're back. So once again, if you're new to this, you're tuning in to Just Break 2v2 Tri-State Invitational. And without further ado, I just want to introduce, well, first off, quick little history of what I know from Illidel Flav. Illidel Flav, one of the dopest crews to represent in Philly. Shout out to my man Stun One, and also my brother Hannibal. I know they used to put it on the, Philly on the map, and they were one of the originators. If I'm not sure if they are the originators, but to me, I remember them repping hard. But now we have the new generation in the house. But I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
What up? My name Wiz, aka Old Dirty Wizard from Philadelphia. Illidel Flav, repping the 215-267.
And then we got Mach 5, aka Machiavelli, aka Svelte, if you know me well enough.
Oh God, the boy is smooth. Look at him, freaking abs, bro. To her. So,
wait, before you continue, I would like to just rectify what you said. Pioneers, that really put Philly together. Illidel Flav, Hussein Philly, Flitz, Epic, Spitz, Riot the Virus. I mean, anyway, Stun One, like you said.
Yep. And then we got let's see. So yeah, of course. So Visine trained the Hannibal era, and then Hussein, Flitz, and basically Joe, after a bit of time, trained the Illidel Flav era, which is the present day kind of era, right? So yeah, man.
And a definite shout out to Box One for paving the way for us current
generation innovator on the USA, breaking committee for the Olympics. Respect this man. Respect the culture.
Box One versus Hussein Philly, summer 2021 is coming up.
So real quick, obviously these boys love Philly. I love Philly, and one of the reasons why I did this is because people don't recognize that we're actually one unit. Everybody thinks about New York, but people don't realize that New York, Philly, Jersey, Boston, we're all together. You know what I mean? But and the reason why not my team and us, we decided to put you guys on is because you guys have been repping hard, man, and you deserve it. And one of the things I want to ask you is what Philly means to you when it comes to your breaking.
Yo, Philly, I mean, I wouldn't be breaking without Philly. I mean, I moved around a lot as a kid, and I didn't know breaking until I got to Philly. So Philly's everything for me in breaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears put into basically everybody's daily manifestation. So it's like you wake up and you either it or you're not it. You got to try again tomorrow.
There it is. You know what I mean? We got philosophers in the breaking scene too. You know that, right? Anyway, so real quick question. So we're going to start with these questions that I had written down for you guys. When did you start breaking and why?
I started breaking in high school. I believe I started 2014 to 2015, one of those years. I met him. He was breaking about a year before me. And then, I just was like, yo, I watched movies and stuff. Everybody watched movies. But until you see it, until you see that joint, you're not really doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I saw it and I was like, yo, yeah, that's what I love.
And people don't realize, man, like, I'm gonna say it straight up. A lot of people were inspired by Beat Street. We were inspired by what you just said it. The movie You Got Served. I was inspired by it too, man.
Let me get that mic back and thank you for bringing up Beat Street. I just want to give a shout out to all the b-boys and break dancers out there. Y'all need to go back and watch Beat Street a little bit because some of y'all not doing it right.
Yeah, but we all do it for Lil Saint. That's all. Lil Saint. All right, when did you start breaking and why?
Like you said, he kind of gave a little bit of insight to it. It's 2013 is when I started, but I've been walking around on my hands as like a punishment when I was a kid, right? So my parents would leave me in the corner, right? And then I'd just be in the corner for hours, like all day, just in the corner. And I'm like, all right, they ain't tell me I couldn't do handstands. So I'm chilling in the corner doing handstands, just getting nice and strong. Mom walked by like,
I mean, he ain't joking. Look at him abs, boy. He's still in the corner.
Facts, he's still in the corner. Guess you gotta stay there. But nah, so yeah, I think definitely started 2013. Houston Center, which is the first place I started breaking with ETS, Engineered to Smoke. They introduced me to Flav because I didn't know that anybody else was doing it. You have to understand, in this generation, it's not on TV. If it's on TV, it's entertainment. It's somebody doing a flag freeze for a Skittles commercial, a McDonald's commercial. It's like you're not really seeing it in its glory and what it looks like to you, for this generation. So manifesting that with the people of my age group, I feel like everybody else in Philly of my age group is kind of died down. So we just trying to carry the flame, yeah.
And you guys are, man. Like I said, I can't say enough about you two. That's the reason why you guys are here, because you inspired me. You guys know that I tell you guys probably, you know what I mean? So thank you for being here. But anyways, so we're going to go with this question. And I'll actually said this to the last two fellas. Being from like the parts that we're from, Philly, Jersey, New York, we understand that our predecessors were the innovators of this culture. So it's hard for us to kind of say who our favorite B-boy or B-girl is. But that's what I'm going to ask you guys, because we gotta show love to those who are out there. So who is your favorite B-boy or B-girl in the scene?
Okay, so I have this weird love-hate relationship with B-girls, right? Because I love them to death, and I love B-girls, and I love seeing them innovate. But I just it just hasn't been done as long. So when something isn't been done as consistently as b-boying, like there's obviously going to be discrepancies. Like watching kids break, like they have a certain form to them. Like, and I love B-girls, and B-girls are amazing. Like they're progressing super fast, and it's amazing to see. But I currently don't have a favorite B-girl. I have B-girls that I watch, and I have B-girls that I like, but currently I don't have a favorite. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
So back to the question though, who's your favorite B-boy or B-girl?
Okay,
he dropped some gems on B-girl style.
I can't. It's hard. Like, okay, so I definitely like
either one, B-boy or B-girl.
I'd say my favorite B-girl currently would have to be Ami. Where's she from again?
She's from Japan.
Japan, yeah. Okay, Ami. Yeah, that'd have to be my favorite B-girl.
B-boy.
B-boy. It's a tough one.
You can say yourself, man.
All right, then I'm gonna just stick with myself, even though it's not me, but I watch so many people and I get inspired by so many people. It's hard to say. You know what I'm saying I can't really put a one on that one, but I can say definitely, like, out of all the B-girls that I've watched, Ami's currently my favorite.
All right, what you got, Mock?
All right, so I'm gonna run you through the lineage, right? So it was, Jinjo versus Knuckleheads Cali, you feel me? Octopus versus Flexum, watching those threads was my favorite. Octopus definitely my favorite thread head from not America. Flexum is, I like his threads from America. We have, as far as rocking is concerned, K-Mel versus Jigs when they was in that that basketball court, like that the rocking in that video inspired me. Like if you don't look and feel like that when you rocking, you're not doing it right. So K-Mel also for just the energy and style, he brings that rocking into the footwork, into the power, into everything else. And yeah, I really like that. But to see somebody who really encompasses it all, not to be a what the cool kids are calling jive turkeys. Box is probably my favorite B-boy. Just because
it's funny. I was actually sitting here thinking the whole time, and as he was going through the lineage, like out of all of everything I've seen, he's broken it up, right? The rocking and getting down, like Box has consistently for the past 10 years been the most consistent B-boy in the running. Like, and it's crazy. I've picked up so much inspiration. He has as well. Our whole crew has. He's been the most consistent B-boy, well-rounded in the last 10 years between footwork, top rock, power, style, incorporating other dance styles, teaching the youth, starting a brand. All alone, like not trying to do it underneath anybody's name. Yeah, he's a monster B-boy, but he's also, bred to burn. He is Box One, and I got to give props where it's due, and he probably is also my favorite B-boy currently.
Yeah,
for sure, man. Box One is definitely a dope B-boy. Even myself, I look up to him in a lot of ways, because not only is he a dope B-boy, he's a dope person. If you get to meet him, he's a really nice person. He's always willing to help out, and I could appreciate that from a B-boy. But last question, and I'm gonna end it with this one. What is something that you have learned in the breaking scene that you're going to pass on to the future of the scene?
Don't just do it. Do it. Do it hard. If you're going to do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just try it. Like, there's no such thing as try in breaking. Either you're doing it or you're not. You got to break. Don't just dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really put in the sweat and tears. Don't just practice on padded floors. Practice everywhere. I grew up in the streets. I've been homeless. I've done it all. I've done it in subways. I've done it on concrete. I've done it in grass. I've done it everywhere. I've done it in my sleep, man. I've had dreams about breaking. I wake up and practice hard. you know, and I've had the little traveling experience that I've had, and I see it all over the world, and you know, people get down differently. Like it's crazy. You really just got to put in the hours and put in the time.
And could you just repeat the question for me? I want to be able to answer it.
Yeah. What is something you've learned in your breaking that you want to pass on to the future of the breaking community?
Love, man. It's a lot of love to be had here. It's a lot of love to be felt. It's a lot of love to be spread. It's a lot of love to be shared. It's a lot of love to manifest. It's a lot of love to exist within and without, you know? It's a lot of love, yo.
for StreamYard with everybody on Wi-Fi. So just if you're on the Wi-Fi, get off of it for now. So that we can get the bandwidth back together, and then we'll be moving forward in about 5 minutes.
Can we get the judges? Judges to the seats. Judges. Yeah, we're about to get this started. Born, we need DJ Born. Yeah, we got Drake Free in the house. Once again, judges. Mario, Lions of Zion. Come to the judges' panel. Hey Dom, you suck, and you riding bikes is so lame. I can't even begin to tell you. You suck. Your bike sucks. You suck at riding bikes. You hear me? Fucking bike rider, you loser, nerd.
Long Island. We've got Philadelphia in the house, Jersey, New York. That's right. So, first and foremost, we want to thank some special sponsors that are helping to make today possible. Child of this culture, Red Bull, B-Boy Network, give it up, make some noise. Sounds like I need some Red Bull. Sounds like I need some Red Bull out there. Just to let you know, we're live streaming right now on B-Boy Network. So bring the energy, bring the heat, represent where you're from. First thing I want to do is introduce the judges. First up, let's hear it for MARTA. The movie will exist. All right, next up, we want to represent Queen's finest, NEBZ, Titans, represent holding down the yoke. Finally, we have Mario from the Lions of Zion crew. Y'all want to see a showcase? You want to see a little something, something? Judges, make some noise, come on.
Check 1, 2.
Let's go.
With the Wi-Fi situation.
Go, Mario.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Can you guys hear us out there? Is it the top or the bottom of the chat? Hey, I need all my audience members out there. Can you hear us? I'm seeing yes. Okay, you can hear. That's amazing. There is a learning curve to this shit. Thank you, everybody. Marta, Judges Showcase.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for joining us. Sorry, we're still trying to learn how to figure this out, but we're excited that you guys are here with us. We got right now my man NEBZ about to bless the floor. The Titans in the house. By the way, we're reading your comments, by the way. So if you have anything you want us to say out loud, shout out to you guys for tuning in today. Yeah, man. It's dope. Shout out to my man Domkey, also streaming live on Twitch, and also my boy Static streaming the jam live right now. We're getting a lot of love, and it's fun, man.
Domkey, Mario says you're a poopy face.
Yo, shout out to my man Mark Nicer in the comments. Dude's helping me out with my flares. So thank you, my bro. Yeah, I can't wait to practice with you at Wonders for sure. And my man NEBZ going in.
Woo. NEBZ fresh off the top 16 in Houston.
Oh yeah.
It's time to get these battles going.
Shout out to my man jumping in last minute. Mario Lions of Zion. Unfortunately, Boyo stuck in traffic. But yeah, that's my brother. At the end of the day, he'll be at the next one for sure. But yeah, man, Mario coming in for him. Oh, but we got our first battle starting up. Yeah, we got Illidel Flav. Oh no, I'm sorry. Wait, who we got here? Oh, we got Street Masters versus two dope brothers. Who you guys got in this battle? Let me know in the comments.
DJ Miles.
Shout out to Indonesia in the house. I saw Brazil in the house as well. International. Thank you for joining us. Oh man. Yeah. Well, we got my man Elvis, Street Masters, Bronx represent.
Let's go. All right, we got Stowski on the floor, guys. Representing the Bronx, New York. And for all those out there who are not perfectly informed on breaking form, you know what our judges are looking for. They're looking for those tops, artistry, creativity, dancing on top, their relationship with the music, a smooth transition down to the floor.
Ooh, pop, let's go. Oh yeah, kid break, let's go.
Final round. Yeah, give it up, give it up, give it up, go! That's right, give it up for two Joe brothers, give it up for Street Masters. On to the judges, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Street Masters takes it. Give it up, give it up, give it up for the South Bronx Two Joe brothers.
Yeah. What'd you guys think about that battle? Let us know what you felt. If you thought Street Masters took it or Two Dope Brothers did. Next up, we got True Aggressions versus
Illidel Flav.
Oh yeah, we're excited for this one. Let us know who you think is going to take this one. We definitely appreciate the comments. We're trying to keep it to a minimum so you guys can enjoy these battles. To talk through these battles, but it's a little weird, I know, obviously. But we're trying our best. Hope you guys are enjoying.
All right, Wiz. Let's represent Jersey in the house. Illidel Flav. Bring it the heat. Oh yeah. Come on, round two. Don't hold back. Final round. Yeah. Give it up. True aggressions, Illidel Flav. All right, on to the judges. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Illidel.
Yeah, what do you guys think about those battles? Thank you guys for tuning in.
All right, we're gonna take 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
We're about to take a 5-minute break, but in between, what do you guys think of those battles while we're waiting for this next thing? What do you think, Emily?
Those were great battles. You know, we had a nice lead up, lots of great ciphering, and I hope everybody who's watching right now got a chance to get to know our dancers a little bit better with the interviews. I love the competition of those battles. It really stuck out to me. The little bit of shit talking and stuff between 2 dope brothers and who's going first? Street Masters. Thank you. We've got some technology brain on our end, guys. But yeah, super dope. I'm loving the floor work I'm seeing from everyone. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, same thing. And that's one of the, like, the way we set it up, I wanted to set it was young Bronx versus upcoming Bronx. 2 dope crews going at each other. And one of the dope things about Elvis, he's an upcoming b-boy. He's doing his thing, representing hard. Obviously, Pop already up there doing Rebel BC1 Ciphers, winning that joint. So have him out there just killing it. And then having also Kid Break coming off of just a big win that he did at USA Breaking in Texas. He just won that jam. So that was one of the more energy battles that I wanted to see. Obviously, you could tell there's a little bit of breaking competition between those two crews. So it was kind of dope to see that. And obviously the battle after that with True Aggressions versus Illidel Flav. New Jersey versus Philly. It's always been a big rivalry, so it was really dope to see them two go at it. But I'm excited for this final battle. I mean, we got Street Masters versus Illidel Flav, Philly versus New York. It's been a long time rivalry, and to see them battle at this battle is going to be dope. I'm excited for it for sure.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And for all of our friends out there who are watching, let's get back to basics and kind of talk about the form of breaking. It's not just, power moves and blow ups out there. There's a lot of artistry and style involved. So that's the thing I look for the most personally, just as an audience member and an observer. Here's Mario. So I personally just really connect with those tops when people step out onto the floor, whether they just like do a little walk in the circle, how they present themselves really always stands out to me. So we're looking for those tops, the relationship to the music. I really love house dancing, so I'm a sucker for just watching a dancer really connect to the beats and the rhythms and the music and show their strategy in that way. So then, they're going to transition down to the floor and they're going to show us how they play with the floor and their relationship to gravity. And that's footwork, as we know. And then they're giving us some freezes, some style, blow-ups, and power. So there's a lot more going on than just, people trying to perform for the audience, which I think is kind of a misconception with, the regular pedestrians out there. What do you have to comment on that?
Yeah, I agree, man. That's one of the things that I think we're very rich with in the Northeast is we have a lot of style out here. Obviously, you saw it today. You saw all the different type of styles. You saw Illidel Flav, very influenced by Box One, I would say. They got that style, that grace, but also that fluidity. Same thing happened with the Bronx B-boys. You could tell from the Bronx because they're breaking hard. They're bringing it to the floor. They, a lot of them are concrete B-boys. They practice on concrete, so you could tell by the way they rock. So it's definitely exciting to see those type of battles. And yeah, man. But with yeah. Just break.
All right. We need our judges. Boy 7 in the house. Break. Mario, Wise and Zions, all judges. Mario. All right, this is the final battle, y'all. We need Street Masters, Pasta Elvis, Illidel Flav, Max Life and Wiz. Once again, big thank you to our sponsors, Child of This Culture, REDBULL, Josh Keyboard Network. Big thanks to Static helping out on the back end.
I know.
Shout out to Prevail and Emily.
Now, I got to work. Let's go. Oh look, yo.
All right, make some noise, y'all. This is our final battle. Or not.
Let's go.
Let's go, all the way from Philly.
We go hard. We go to the casket.
All right, we got Poyo in the house.
Mask on if you want.
A lot of traffic out there today. Yeah, we want to showcase Poyo.
3 rounds. 2 rounds. And 3 rounds. You want a speech? I need a doctor's note for your tardiness. Got it consistent. Gotta keep it consistency. All right.
All right, here we go. Street Masters. Illidel Flav, 3 rounds. Mario's our judge. Still the judge. DJ Miles, Great Freak NYC. That's right, come on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, Elvis. Starting off, let's go. Philly represent. Yeah, give it up, give it up. Give it up to Illidel Flav. Give it up for Street Masters. All right. We're gonna drag this out. We got a 5-minute break, 5-minute break. We're gonna open up the ciphers and then we're gonna let you know who our winners are. Just say it's time. Yeah, just say it's time. Don't matter. Calm down. Wait, I'm hard. Correct. That shit was epic. You're a judge. Super B-boy here. You got more experience than most people. Yo, it's going down. I'm a cardinal. Real people. That's it. Going uncut. Y'all can say y'all can see me. No. I'll say you see me. That's it.
got control of the live stream? No? Can you take it closer?
Oh snap! So just to let you know what's going on right now, Kid Break is calling out Pop. It's a long time coming. You know, these two are two of the dopest b-boys in New York. Pop, you know, already in the come up, and Kid Break coming up. So check this out and enjoy. And let me know what you think. Yo, what's up, guys? So obviously you can tell it's intense out there right now. I thought it was it's funny. But before we do this, I want to introduce the man himself, one of the community leaders out here. If you don't know this man, I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself because to me he's one of the dopest. But if you don't know him, now you're about to know.
Yo, what up? It's Rich Nice, True Aggression's crew, straight out of Jersey, coming out of Jersey. It's good to be here today. My crew, they battle. We were invited. I've been injured for a little bit, so Herrick took my place. So it's good that all of us got to come and share that brotherhood and be amongst other breakers. You know, New York is our brother sister state. You know what I mean? So we out here. It's good to see Philly out here. It's good to kind of get like old times. So it's dope to be here, and it's definitely dope. Prevail have us out here. Shit is crazy. Can we curse? We can curse? All right. Shit is back, B. We back. We trying to get like Texas out here. You feel me? Florida, we see you. I'm tired of watching y'all streams. We need our own stream. And Prevail doing it. Shout out.
Yo, we're trying to do our stream right now, but it's a little wild. You know, we're learning how to do it. I know it's a little crazy, guys. So thank you for being patient with us. Because I know, and even my boy freaking Breeze was like, yo, that transition was amazing. Because he just literally went from one to the other. But hey, we trying. All right. We're trying. All right, Breeze. But yeah, man. So were you out there watching those battles?
Yes, sir.
What do you think? What do you think? I feel like it's a little intense out there right now. You guys don't know. You could hear right now. It's a little wild. These guys are going at each other, but that's the reason why they're here.
Yo, so they're battling wall to wall. They battling the space from me and Prevail right now. So they battling that close. So when Kid Break whispers something, you can hear it. So when he said you did that twice, you feel it. You know what I mean? You feel it. So, and yo, to hear Kid Break going off, to piss off little Kid Break like that, he tired, y'all. He tired. You know what I mean? So like, and they going at it right now, of course. You know, we only could have so many people here, so we got the invite battles, and we only could do so many rounds and so many brackets. But everybody trying to get it in. Nobody trying. Everybody know doing that one round and going home ain't it. You know what I mean? Or the 2 rounds. So they doing what breakers do. You know what I mean?
How do you feel that your crew did? What's your feedback on your crew? I know you probably were happy watching them get down.
They got robbed, yo. Call out all them judges. Yo, fuck that. Fuck that. Nah, it was a good battle. I'm partial. I'm glad I wasn't judging. But no, they definitely rep. I'm proud of my crew. They doing their thing. You know, it's good to just break again and break against somebody else and not be at a half-ass practice kind of situation. You know what I mean? Even we doing our best here. We got a live stream. We got B and C in the building. You feel me? We got static stream on the building. You know what I mean? Break Fresh NYC. I just read your shirt. I don't know what your stream is called, but that's the shout out.
So now that we're about to transition to these final battles, is there any last words that you can give everybody out here that's tuning in right now?
Yo, support the scene, yo. Definitely if you're a breaker, support the scene. If you're a friend of a breaker, support the scene. If you're a friend of a friend of a friend of a breaker, know somebody that was support the scene. Donate, like, follow him on the stream, follow BNC, follow Static, follow. It's free to follow. It's free to like. You know what I mean? So.
And I'm going to say this too, with all the love, like, you know, a lot of people are asking for support out there, always saying, you know what, no one supports us, da, da, da. I will say this much. Shout out to Red Bull, man. They've been supporting New York as of recently, and they're going to keep doing it for the tri-state area. I mean, I know my boys, the X-Fiends out there throwing jams. Shout out to Rashid. Shout out to Ronnie. Shout out to Danny Infamous doing jams. And you know what? If we ain't doing it, no one else is. And shout out to my man right here, Rich, who's also putting Jersey on the map. If you don't know, now you know. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to go back to these ciphers. But yeah, let me know who you think is going to win in those comments, yo. Peace. Oh, yeah, we're about to be on for a little bit because he's switching off. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Mano. Who is that? You tell me. I know her.
Just like water, I'm still about looking at it out there. Delicious music and rhythm, bring back my words. All of my systems, my techniques. Every time I'm on and on into the music, I take part. One try, one guy, one destiny. Just dance for me.
Copyright music.
All right. So, oh, wait, he's killing it. All right. Yo, give yourselves a big round of applause, guys. I know it's been a little bit weird recently without having jams, but you guys knew this one live. Honestly, this cycle was freaking fire. Shout out to Good Break, Pop, Illidel Flav, True Aggressions, Titans, MCK, all of us are in this house, man. Shout out to y'all. Make some noise, let's go. We're in here, we're live, man. All right, so we're about to announce these winners. So I need one representative from Street Masters and one representative from Illidel Flav. All right, guys, go to the center, please. All right, guys, we're going to count down from 10, and then Boyo is going to announce the winner of Just Break 2v2. Ready? Count with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shout out to everybody right now. Oh, they're still trying to dance. I can't control this great people I see, but we're not good. Let's go! Yeah! Everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. If you know what it is, we out of here. Yeah, go ahead. You know how the battles go. I think they're battling outside.
No, they're gonna. Hey, catch fire.
Shout out to DJ Miles with the 1 2 representing BORNONER. You know how we do. Shout out to my man Static. Rebel New York. We're here partying, baby, having a good time. True aggression. Rich, Marta, Ruby like this. Hey, shout out to my homegirls. Fit. We having fun. You know what it is.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. That was Just Break 2v2. Obviously, you could tell it's too small in here. There's no space. So everybody's going wild. They're literally calling each other out in front of my face because there's no space. But I hope you guys enjoyed these battles. I'm going to pass it over to Ever After so we can close this thing. But what you think? What'd you think, Emily?
Wow, the energy in that room is through the roof. And it needed to move outside. But congratulations to Philly and Illidel Flav. Those were dope battles. And you know what? We're not like every other sport. Sometimes people disagree, and this is a democracy. They're allowed to take out their disagreements on the floor, and that's what the breaking community is all about. So even though it gets a little heated sometimes, it's really important that we all check each other. You know, we use our skills to interact, and if we disagree with a result or if we disagree with an opponent, we're allowed to take that to the floor and dance form instead of taking it to violence. So that's always important. And you're seeing it raw, you're seeing it real right here at Just Break. And it's important we keep it underground.
With that said, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. One more time, I want to shout out Child of This Culture, shout out Red Bull, my man Static, B-Boy Network, Josh, all you guys for tuning in. We're going to try to get better at this thing. I know it's in the beginning stages of what we're doing, but hopefully we get bigger spaces, more sponsors, and more fun. You know what I mean? So we need it. Hopefully we'll support you guys. You support us, and we'll do this together. With that said, thank you so much. Have a good one. Have a great Saturday. Peace from all of us here.